Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have the utmost respect for humanity, because the path you have chosen is filled with more challenges than any of us would care to consider taking on here in the higher realms. We see you as pioneers who were willing to explore the depths of darkness and the depths of despair, and all for the purpose of having new experiences that would lead to the further expansion of Source. Now, as we say that, we want to remind you that you are Source. Source is not a being that exists outside of you, Source is inside of you, and so is everything else. What we know is very hard on all of you is the acceptance of the truth, that even a person or a belief that you despise exists inside of you and is not separate from you. What that means is that humanity needs humility in order to get to the next step in the evolution of your consciousness. You cannot just stay up high above it all on a rainbow and look down upon everyone else. Do not fall into the trap of thinking that you have it all figured out, that you're doing everything correctly, and that you have all the right beliefs and information. That would be boring, thwart your growth, and be a type of death experience that doesn't really exist. You never stop growing. You never stop expanding, and you never stop becoming more of who you really are. In order to do all of those things, you needed the end of the spectrum to exist that was furthest from Source, furthest from the light and the love that is your true nature. What is more Source-like than being able to love the darkness and those operating in the dark? If you truly understand what the shift in consciousness is, then you know that it's not just about a solar flash and 3 days of darkness. If you really know what the shift is about, then you know the real event is you becoming more like Source energy, and that means acknowledging that it's all inside of you, even the ones you want to condemn, even the beliefs that you cannot understand how anyone could even entertain. Once again, you have our respect and admiration, because as we describe to you what you are being asked to do, we realize what a huge mountain that is to climb, especially when one of these beings that represents true darkness has done something to you or someone you love. You'll say it's not fair and that it shouldn't be, but it is part of your journey and everyone else's journey to experience some really horrific things throughout the course of your lives there on planet Earth. Now most of you had those truly terrible experiences in past lives, and in this lifetime, you are meant to clear those traumas. That too is not an enviable task to have signed up for, and once again, it's hard for us to even fathom making that choice. But you did, and we know you did because you are there. And if you are there, then you also get to have the biggest ride possible. You get to be on the pendulum when it swings into the light, carrying you and the rest of humanity with it to where you all belong. You are becoming your higher selves, and you are becoming fifth dimensional, and you knew exactly what you were doing when you chose that journey. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you,